Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Today's March 15th, 2023. Just want to give y'all a little update. I know I was excited the last time about me putting in my squash in the ground, y'all. And sometimes the way um just to try to see what would happen. But in my sense of getting carried away is I put them in too early. And now we're having a frost again. And with that frost last night, yeah, my seedlings aren't doing too great. They took a hard hit, y'all. Some of them look okay, like that one there. This one here looks a little bit better. But I got some more seedlings, y'all, and we'll be planting them in a few weeks, and they're still in the under the grow light. But as well, the fruit trees starting to put out new growth too. I don't know if that this weather is gonna confuse them, but yeah, these fig trees were starting to come up, and this one here is this is a brown turkey fig, y'all. Let me make sure. Yeah, that's the brown turkey fig here. And I don't know, it looked like it took some damage. Hopefully, it didn't take too much. This one here is a black mission, and it's starting to leaf out really good. All this is dieback from the winter. This year, I'll put them in the shed. I won't let them die back this much, and kind of let them harden up some more. The apple tree is starting to put out its leaves. And this here is the Anna, no, not Anna. Yes, the Anna apple. Um, this here is a Dorset apple, and it hasn't put out any kind of growth yet. And normally, I did something different. Normally, what I normally do is when I get a tree, I'll put them in one of these containers I get from Walmart, one of these washing tubs, and let it sit for a season to grow its roots out. This year, I just stuck this tree in the ground straight out of the pot. So I must see what's the difference. I also did that with this methyl plum. I put it straight into the ground without starting it off into the season. Same goes for this Santa Rosa plum, and it's starting to come back. So it's starting to wake up. This here is it's a Byron Gold plum. Never heard of it. The plums are not that big. I had about 3 last year, and it was the first off the tree from last year. So it's kind of tart, really tart. This was supposed to be this was supposed to be a Santa Rosa plum that I got off Etsy, and it just never seemed to do well. It'll put out leaves like this, but it never branched out the way I wanted to. So I did it. I gave it a real hard prune, and now it's starting to put out leaves. This should have been on this side over here. I might have to get rid of this. This here is the Belly of Georgia peach tree. It hasn't put out yet. It's starting to wake up, but it's not affected by the cold yet, just yet. Wasn't to what I've noticed. So it hasn't put out fruit to be affected by the cold. So hopefully it'll wake up here in the next few weeks. This is an Asian pear, and I started this one in the container just to see. I got all these trees that I did in the container, in the grounding over there that I showed you guys, and I put this one here in a container just to see what's the difference. This here is a Florida King peach. Yeah, a Florida King peach. If it could focus here. It's a Florida King Peach. And as you can see, it has woken up. It's one of my first trees to wake up. And not only that it woke up early, it also put out fruit. Let's see if I can get that there. And we had a frost. So far, I don't see much damage. So far, I don't see. That look like a twin, y'all. Maybe I gotta keep an eye on that. Hopefully, I could get some fruit off of it for the first time. But if you look up, this fruit like all over the tree, y'all. It kind of hidden behind the leaves and stuff there. But yeah, there's fruit there, and I'm happy for that. I might thin a few of them off just to kind of get a good quality fruit. Look at these guys running around. I found a piece of cake. Miss Joyce probably threw a piece of cake out here for you guys. And yeah, these I think my Fijoa guava. I want to move them and put something else there, like a bigger tree or something. I'm not sure just yet. My persimmon tree here is waking up. I got about 8 fruits off of it last year. Hopefully I get some more because they are really good. This year, late last year, I put this in the ground and it woke up way before my first one. This is another persimmon tree. These are the Fuyu persimmon, guys. Oh, hard to get in focus. Fuyugaki persimmon. I'll call it Fuyu for short. This here peach tree is the one I got off the cutting from over there, off that big peach tree there. And hopefully it'll do well. The frost didn't seem to bother the flowers too much. The flowers are still looking good. So hopefully we can get something going on here. Maybe I can get a fruit off of it or something, or the mother tree itself. This here is a wild plum tree. I don't know why I stuck it in the ground so close to the persimmon, but it's doing really good. And I had about 6 of these guys, and only one survived. So I didn't want to just move it just yet. But what I might do is trying to get some grass off of it or something, and see if I can move it somewhere else, and probably uproot this all together, so I can give my Fuyu persimmon some space to grow. Oh, look what I just noticed. There, right there, I have a little plum, guys. I might get a plum off of this. Ooh, I didn't notice this. I might get some plum, guys. Wow. If they stay on, I might actually get to taste this fruit. And a bunch here too. I don't know if it's making fruit or what, or it probably fell off. I'm not sure. If it holds any fruit, I'll be real glad for that. Definitely got to keep my eye on it now. Well, my citrus trees still looking horrible. Whatever this is coming from the root, I'm just gonna let it grow. I'm not sure what it is, but everything above is dead. And this was supposed to be an Arctic Satsuma tree. Didn't do well at all for the cold. My pink guava normally dies and it comes back every year. It dies down to the root, and I just cut everything back normally, and there it is, y'all. It's growing back lovely. But what I'm gonna do this year is I'm going to move it. I'm gonna put it in the shed. This way it'll protect it from the frost. But yeah, that's it, guys. It's coming back and it's looking really good. This here was a Hamlin orange. A Hamlin orange tree. It died back down to the graft as well. So I gotta see what's that new stuff coming up. This here is a Granny Smith apple to go with the Anna apple for flowering. Hopefully, and it's already flowering. The other one didn't even wake up yet. But this was a bare root tree. Like I said, I always start them off in this container, give it about a season. By the next season, it'll be filled with roots and ready to go in the ground. I got this old, what is it called? This berry tree, elderberry. I got this from Lead Farmer, guys. I bought 2 sticks from him, and it was starting to come out way before ahead of schedule. And I got them out the little Ziploc bag, and there's some grass there. I got them out the Ziploc bag and stuck them in the ground, and it seemed like it's coming up. I think that's it. I'm not sure. I just gotta keep my eye on it because I never grew elderberry before or seen it in person, so I could tell the leaves. But it's growing right there next to the stalk that he gave me, and the leaves look very similar on both stems. So I'm gonna keep my eye on that. Yeah, we took a hard hit with the cold, and it seems like the cold is not it's not done with us yet. My lemon trees, yeah, they're done. My Meyer lemon tree, this is supposed to be a cold hardy tree, and yeah, they're done. They're in a pile. I'll show you guys that here shortly. Chickens are doing great. I'm doing a whole new setup here for them. Well, not a whole new setup. I just put new tarp on it. And this chicken coop here, it's a chicken coop and a dog kennel, all mixed. But what I did differently was tuck that wire off the top. Now I gotta put new it's a bee. Now I gotta put new posts in here, because the ones I put in there, obviously they jumped on it and split it. But this, to hold this up some more, because this is a retriever dog kennel, y'all. This one here, the run is supposed to be a retriever dog kennel, and it doesn't have the top like the universal does. So I had some wire running across to protect it from, hawks and stuff. And I don't have any other issues. My chicken's been in here for years, no problem. But I went ahead and put cattle panel on top this time around to give it that kind of arch going straight across. Because when I had the wire just going from one end straight across and put the tarp over it, when it rains, y'all, that water would just sit there on the top and bowl all the way in, and it will pull this shed into a figure 8. That weight of the water would actually bend this whole coop up. So if you're thinking about going with a flat top with a retriever dog kennel, it will bend in under the weight. So you want that water to run off. Okay? Now, if you go with the cattle panel, it's gonna sag in the middle if you're doing it like this. So what I'm gonna do is put these posts, and I'm gonna put bigger posts in here to keep that structure. The reason why I cut these posts is because I wasn't thinking about this, to be honest. I thought it would be straight all the way across, and it was kind of intertwined with the other wiring I had going across. So the easiest thing for me to do was cut him short and pull that wire off, which it did work that way. But this piece right here with the sagging, I gotta put another post in here. They're not cemented in either, so it should come up real. This should come up real easy. See, something to come up already. You guys okay, man? Everything's okay. Everything's good. Are y'all scared? I'm gonna let you guys out later on, right before it's time for you guys to come back in, so you don't go all over the place, because you like to go all over the place. Okay? And what I did, I just put this fence, I put this little gate back on here. It's not secure, I just pushed it up against here, because normally they have all this access, but because I got the small chicks and they sleep out here at night, to separate them from them, because these guys are some beasts. They already slaughtered one that got through the hole and got over here, which is not good. So they're kind of on somewhat on punishment, while the other girls get to roam free. But yeah, the chicks, they normally come in, they stay in here at night, in the little bins. I put a little mesh wire and zip tied it all together, and I just cover them up at night, and they stay in there. I'll get it cleaned up back for them later on, and that'll be great. But yeah, that's the setup for the chicken, guys. And it was kind of like Lead Farmer idea. I watch a lot of his videos and see a lot what he's doing, and I got this idea from him. Besides his roof is a whole lot better, y'all. He got that siding. Oh, it's gorgeous. This here was I believe was the Moro Blood Orange. No, this here, believe it or not, is the sweet kumquat, the Miwa kumquat, and it died, y'all. So whatever's coming from the graft, I don't know, but none of my citrus trees did good. None. Same deal here, same situation here with the Moro Blood Orange. Same deal. Everything up top died, new growth from the bottom. So I don't know what they're using for rootstocks for the bottom, but whatever citrus it is thorny. But I want to see what it is. So I'm thinking it all the same. Maybe I'm wrong, but all the leaves that grow, they start out looking like this little cross. All the little new leaves that come out look like this little cross, and that's from the blood orange. And this here is from the Miwa kumquat. And they all started off with that little T kind of, So I don't know what kind of rootstock it is, but I would definitely see. This here is the pomegranate. I have 3 plants in here. They're all side by side. And believe it or not, I got a pomegranate from the store. And I took the seeds and I germinated it. And when I germinated it, this is what I got. So hopefully one year we'll get some pomegranate. My daughter out here. Oh yeah. So that's what's going on with the trees, guys, and my new garden. The plants somewhat died back, and I got more seeds germinating right now, some Ziploc bags. I'm gonna do a video on that coming up here soon. Some Kahari melon or Kahaji melon. These are all my lemon trees, just dried to the bone. I'm gonna burn them. Yeah, they're thorny, so I'm gonna burn them. But yeah, this was another Miwa kumquat, and I don't even see anything growing up from here. I guess it was too far up from the graft, and yeah, it didn't make it. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's all I got for now. I'll keep you guys posted on what's going on. And hopefully I'll get some hens out of these guys, and we'll see what's going on from there. So stay tuned. All right, bye.